What's going on with my family? Namaste. It's a whole new way of life. You already know how to make a video today. Just really feeling intuitively, just drawn to make one. And this is more important topic. I just need to speak. This has to be talked about. Now listen, man. When no one is really supporting you, and I'm talking for people that are really starting their own thing, like really solo type shit, like Lil Wolf. You gotta really believe in yourself. No matter what, speak your truth, bro. Keep that throat chakra open. You have the right, bro, to really express yourself. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression. Create your own reality. Let me say this again. Create your own reality. This is what we have. Free will is the law of the universe. And best believe we're about to be making some bangers. And that's just how it is. Really just staying authentic. I'm trying to really... Because in a sense, you already know the battle between you versus you. I'm trying to get out of my ego. I'm trying to get out of these old false subconscious programs and stepping into my true, just authentic nature, man. That state of being, just in tune, present moment, really just feeling the vibes, living life, enjoying this human experience. Never take it for granted. Never take what you have for granted, because it could always be a lot worse. It could always be, there's always more. Let's just say there's always a level below. There's always something that's going to be more intense. So even if you feel like you're going through some things that maybe feel a little bit, a little uncomfortable, just trust it. Trust the universe. Because I'm right with you. I've been feeling some shit lately to where I'm like, damn, like I have to really just get reflective. I got to be introspective of myself. I need to see my shadow. I have to integrate the shadow, the ego, and really just see certain things I could change, because this is one part of really when you try to step into your best version. When you're on that road, it's like it's a path. It's like you're on this path. There's going to be different obstacles trying to jump at you, trying to distract you. Something saying, hey, come over here. Something saying, hey, come over here. All you got to do is just really think for yourself. Keep that heart open. Keep listening to that intuition, because our intuition is everything. That conscious voice that reminds you, like, hey man, do this, just knock it out. Like, just knock it out. Don't do it to rush it. Enjoy the process. Embrace it all. Embrace everything. Embrace the pain, anything, trauma, blockages, anything you gotta really face, man, that we've been pushing to the side. Because if you know, you know what I'm talking about. Things that we really pushed to the side and just went the comfy route, because it was just easy at that time being. But that's how I see, like, the stuff that I pushed down, the stuff that I suppressed, it's coming up to get air now. It's coming to the light. Yeah, always know it's part of the journey. It's part of this evolutionary process. You're gonna have ups, you're gonna have downs, but just know it's all for your growth. It's all for your best well-being. Like, what doesn't make sense now will make sense. And action is really one thing that's hitting me. Action. We have to act, bro. We can't think of some shit that we want to do and really have no action behind it. I've even been saying this shit to myself, because I don't know about you, but it's like haunting to me when I'm really just sitting around wasting time. Like, I have to be doing something. I'm not saying this in the sense like you have to be giddy up, like do this, do that, like, it's okay to really just sit in silence sometimes and really just be in solitude, just be in that complete silence and sitting there doing nothing. Like, these are forms like meditation, forms of different mindfulness techniques that we can really implement and help us in our everyday lives. Like, sometimes if you find your thoughts really racing, just take some deep breaths, bro. Take some breathing. Just breathe consciously in and out. I like to do breathe in for 5 seconds. My bad. Breathe in for 5 seconds and hold it for 5 and release it for 5. It'll really just it'll reset everything. But this is one thing, man. These masks, we have to oxygenate ourselves really to the full capacity. We have to be breathing prana. We have to breathe in that life force energy. That is what the Creator gave to us. You get the point. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, just don't give up when no one's around you. Like, right now, it's some little wolf shit. Like, I'm believing in myself when no one else really is. And that's how it is. It's like behind that closed door, that's who you really are. In that dark room, that's like where you can transform into a whole different person. Not in a way that's like egotistical, but in a way where you face certain things, bro. You face your fears, face your weaknesses. You gotta face those weaknesses, because it'll pull you under. It'll make you feel you don't want to feel. I've been there. I remember being so afraid to even speak my mind, so afraid to just be creative, just to be myself. Like, we gotta bring that inner child out. You remember when you were a kid, you were playing with imaginary friend, like coloring books, playing with toys, like all this stuff. Like, this child is still within us. You gotta let it out. You gotta just bring it out. Start dancing, start different things like this. Just embrace it. Embrace your uniqueness. Embrace your differences, because no one on this planet, no human being is really supposed to be the same. No human being is supposed to act the same, walk, talk, do the same shit. Like, we gotta rep our own essence, man. We gotta rep our own spirit. Don't lose the hope. I'm telling you, I really know what it's like to want to give up and shit, to just be like, oh, just because I had one hard time, one bad day, it's falling apart. Everything is just, it's crumbling. But look at that as when something is falling, another thing is rising. When something is, look at it as like you're rebirthing yourself in a way. Like, I'm in a way rebirthing myself, because I'm letting go of these old paradigms, these old subconscious behaviors. And it's like rewiring it, and just, this is what I love doing. And it's powerful, because when you use that willpower, that solar plexus energy, that confidence, that self-esteem, simply just step into the version you're trying to become, like you're already there. I'm telling you, man, like, we can really hack this shit. There's no limits to us. There's no limits to a human being. Like, we have infinite potential. We can do anything out here. You just have to believe that for yourself. You gotta kind of test out, feel out the waters for yourself. That's what I see when I get uncomfortable. Like, I'm trying to really get myself uncomfortable. I'm trying to expand my mind. And it's like, that's where the most expansion and growth happens, is when you're with yourself, when you're kind of isolated and shit is kind of not going the way you planned for it to go. It's all for a reason. Really just trust the process. Breakthroughs are happening, miracles are happening constantly. Beautiful things are always occurring when we stay in touch with our heart and remember our reason why. It's like anytime you ever feel like giving up, always remember the reason why you started in the first place. This is what I tell myself when I'm feeling a little loopy-doopy, like, I just have to tell myself, like, look in the mirror, hey man, you are that version, you are that warrior freaking beast, that God, bro, that God is sitting inside, like that power, you know what you have, it's infinite, baby, it's infinite. Whole new wave of life, whole new wave of light, bro. Like, we coming in. We're overriding the ego. I'm telling you guys, when you create your own reality, in a sense, like, you gotta not give a fuck, or you cannot care what anyone says about you. Like, when I'm making this video, it's strictly a war between you versus you, higher self and ego. You have that egoic mind saying, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. They might be better than me. I might be down here. They may be up here. Hold on. Let me just break all this up. Let me break all this up, bro. The universal law of interconnectedness. We are all one. Everything around us is playing right here. Like, we are one with everything. Everything is in relation to another, in a sense. You just see it like that. There's nothing that we're supposed to be separate from. The separation is part of the ego, part of those lower dens. Like, look at it as like the 3D, like those dens. Like, this is a 3D vessel right here that I'm talking in. And that's one thing about the dimensions. Like, really just look at this simply. Close your eyes and hear me. That's 4D. And I heard this from Foster eBay. Really highly recommend. Check out his channel, bro. Be speaking real facts. A lot of good knowledgeable content. And always remember just to give other people their little credit. No, I'm not saying like bow down type shit, but you already feel what I mean. Always gotta, I'm not no like copycat or something. I filter everything through myself. That's one thing you gotta do. Even if you learn something from me, always filter it through yourself and find what resonates. It's about the connection. It's about us connecting in this video. Us really just, we vibing, we chilling. Just another day of creation and evolution. Showing thanks, showing gratitude. Always be grateful, man. We forget what we really have, bro. Like, I'm alive, bro. Shit, I can be happy for that. I'm able to just have the tools I need, have the right things I need to prosper. Know what is real will prosper, and like that shit will keep going, keep putting, mark my words, put your energy into it every single day. Every single day you get up, put your energy into what makes you happy. What is your passion? What really lifts you up? What sparks that flame in your soul where you're like, yo, I feel like a freaking, like some like samurai shit, Goku. So I don't even know. You feel what I mean though? It's really just that energy. Let your character and energy speak. Don't even pay attention to the freaking these vessels and stuff. Like I get, look at your body. It's simply just an expression, man. It's just an expression of your soul. It's a divine, unique expression. I'm telling you don't need to be afraid of nothing. You gotta love yourself. You gotta accept yourself. You gotta really believe, man. Believe you can do some shit that you never thought you could do. There's no limits. There's infinite potential out here. I'm gonna keep saying that. Don't give up. Sit in that stillness, that silence. Like I'm telling you, I know a lot of people don't really want to do this shit because they never really hit them. But if you know what I mean, all you gotta do sometimes is just sit in a room, bro. Just be with yourself. Really just close your eyes. Breathe, and just be that pure awareness. Because that's all we are, man. Is pure awareness. Like we really just aware of everything that's going on. Don't observe it, but don't absorb all this, like these negative energies, these things that are happening. You gotta balance it. You gotta be like that yin and yang, like Cobra Warrior, like just in the middle, really using both sides to your advantage, using the darkness as fuel and just intertwining it with your light. Because think about it, how can you see in the dark if you're not the light? That's what I always do. This is a quick little tip I know is gonna help people, and it's about transmutation. The law of transmutation. When you get negative energy, you feel someone really hating on you, trying to dog you, trying to say like, what the hell do you do? You can't do that. Like when it's just something that's not really in their belief system, it kind of stirs up some cognitive dissonance. It kind of stirs up some egoic habits or hardwired subconscious programs, things like this. But always know you have full control. You have full control from within. I get sometimes in the outside shit just kind of, it just happens. It is what it is. You gotta see it as the isness. Don't try to control what's out there, but necessarily control your energies. Control how you are functioning on an energetic level, emotional, mental, spiritual, physical. Like we have the ability to evolve in these things, to transform and change. Like think about this: the universe is always fluctuating and changing, transforming into new different things. Nothing's ever really like stagnant. We can make it stagnant by labeling it like that. Like this is some shit that really hit. This I gotta say this. I have to say this. So notice, an environment is really a lot of things. Like when shit impacts us, it's our environment. It all comes from the environment. You gotta go to the root of the problem. And it's like once we go to the root, we can really pull that weed out, bro. Pull that shit out. And I'm talking metaphorically, the weeds that kind of grow in our minds. Like when you don't sharpen the saw, it's not gonna be as sharp. Look at that as us in these vessels. When we don't think about it, like when we don't work out, like just doing some shit that you know is gonna help you grow. You just gotta get in there, man. You gotta get in there, and I'm telling you, your higher self, something in you is really gonna be like, damn, like finally you met up with me. Like we've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you. Your biggest blessing is waiting for you. Your best version is waiting for you. Your dreams are waiting for you. You just gotta be like, you know what? Fuck what everyone says. Fuck what people think. I do not even care anymore. This is my human experience. This is my reality. And I'm about to twist and turn things and just create it. Let your soul really, it's like a soul expression. What can your spirit, as within, as without, kind of do? Like you see artists, you see people who paint different things like this. They use their intuitive abilities, their kind of spiritual spark, and they whip it up and they get that peace. And it just kind of comes out. That's how everyone has something unique. That's the beautiful thing about this stuff, because like everyone has their own unique thing to give. So just stay grounded, stay present in the moment. Don't think about what's happening beforehand, That's a lot of old baggage we keep on and stuff from the past. We let that shit weigh us down like, ugh, like, it's like something that's really like trying to hold you down. Like, you can't move. Like, you gotta be like, you know what, get off of me. Break those chains, bro. Get that cord cutter. Cut that shit. Just let it go. Because your peace is more valuable than that stuff, bro. Your self-love, your creative abilities, your passions, your human experience itself is worth more than all the hate, all the distractions that are currently going on right now. So just look at me when I'm saying this, like, bro, I believe in you. I really do. And I know you're really capable of some infinite ass shit, like some underdog shit, like something that people would say, you can never do that. And that's what I think about. You gotta put those people on your mind when you're really in the fight, in the grind, getting better. Remember what I said, like sharpening that saw when you in that shit and you beating it, like we getting this thing looking crisp. You gotta see yourself like that. So when we crisp ourselves, we evolve and transform, and we're just in that version. Like, it's gonna take time, obviously, but that's part of the journey. You gotta embrace even the hard days and the good days. Just know that there's a dark time, expect a light time. If there's a day where shit feels like it's a little bit stuck, expect a day for it to feel flowy, expect a day for it to expand. That's how it is. I believe in you guys. I know you guys are really capable of anything you put your mind to. And if no one really believes in you, know that I do. I believe in you because I'm believing in myself. And I really feel like we can do some major shit just using our brain, just using our, like, full capacity for letting go of old false programs, like thinking like, oh, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. It's like something's pulling you here, something's pulling you here. You gotta kind of be like, and just do your own thing. This is your life, man. This is your experience. You have it in it. You have that free will. You get to choose. And that's a lot of things. That's really what hit me yesterday. Like last night, I was just reflecting. I was like, a lot of times, people be saying like, why is this happening? Why? When really we're choosing some of this stuff. Like we are civilizing and settling for average shit. Do not settle for nothing mediocre or average. You're worth more than that. I'm really serious. You can do anything. Always listen to your body. Always listen to your spirit, man. Feed your soul. Feed your spirit. Don't feed some of these physical temporary pleasures, because, bro, if it comes and goes, it's not gonna feel too well. No one likes that feeling when something like lifts them up, like like you like go up and you go down, and you gotta get back up there somehow. And then you do it temporarily, and you're up there, and it's like you fall back down. It's like a freaking cycle, bro. It's like a loop you don't want to get in. Let's be high off life. Let's be high off life and high off this human experience. Breathing, baby, you already know. I got a lot of freaking love for all of you watching this. I hope you feel this energy, and I hope we can just, let's be pissed off to be great. Let's be pissed off to be successful. That's really what I said about it. Like, man, I'm really pissed off to be great. That's what I put my passion in. Like, any negative things you get, like I said, transmute it into a positive. Let the stuff that they told you as fuel, and then they'll be like, really, what the hell? When you really taking off, when you really popping out, they're gonna be like, whoa, what the, I did not expect this. But it's not necessarily a competition anymore, people. It's really just, we getting creative, we flowing. Whole new wave of light type of shit. Flowing on that surfboard, we riding the infinite wave. And look at life as that wave. We are just riding it. We hitting some, we could wipe out, we could fall off the surfboard sometimes, we could shit. A certain wave may hit us, we might fall off, we might have to get back up and get on that and start riding it. That's a good metaphor, for real. But I'm not trying to just say somebody average, so I'm really just being me. You see how this is a process. Like in the beginning when I started making videos, I was not this comfortable in front of the camera. I was not really like, I was all shaky and stuff, like paying attention. I was looking at my appearances, like features and shit. Like, is this look good? Is this okay? Is this right? Like, you just gotta let that go. You are already a masterpiece, man. You are a masterpiece already. No makeup, no drip, no. You don't need none of that shit. We could really be in some robes out here and be like, yo, we could be just vibing. We gotta open up our hearts. We gotta remember what's really important out here. That unconditional love and that energy you emit is what's important. That value you can emit is what's important. Your legacy, your vision, that's what's important. Think for yourself. It's self-made season out here, man. A whole new wave of light. A whole new wave. That's really what it is. But I appreciate all of you guys. If you like this video, you feel anything resonates, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. It's not even about that though, because I already know the right person is gonna see this video, and I really just want to lift you up. Use this as a little galactic energy boost. Let's do it. Let's really get on this shit. Let's really prove all the people who said we couldn't. All the people saying, you know, you're a bum, bro. You can't do shit. You literally not even. You can't do that. Kidding me? You gotta say, hold on a second. I don't think you really know me though. I don't know if you really know me though. That's what you gotta put in your head. Let them talk their talk. Let them say what they want. Hit them with the action. Confuse them with that silence. That's what I love, bro. I love being that underdog, just in the silence, really growing. It's like when a seed grows, when a tree or something, when it first starts growing, it's silent. You can't hear that. You can't hear that thing taking off. But when it falls, it's a loud noise. It's a loud noise. See it like that, man. Namaste, showing hella unconditional love, immense gratitude. I'm grateful for all of you, just to have you tuned in. If you're if you're even watching this video this far, and you a real one. You a real one, definitely. But just know you are the light in the darkness. Keep it all balanced. Use that darkness as your fuel. Use your haters as free energy. Free energy. But know you have a say so. Know you have free will. And just create our own reality out here. Let's do it. You already know. Holy way for life. Be signing out.